We're at Saturday night's main event and we kick off the show in style with the vacant World Heavyweight Championship match. Jey Uso is here and he's here to take on the best in the world, CM Punk. But who will walk out of SNME as the new world champion? While the match is on and neither man holds back, they're putting their all in the ring to prove they are, in fact, the best of the best. Yet only one can hold that moniker, and it's looking more and more likely that it'll be CM Punk who gets that title as he starts to overwhelm Jey Uso, and he looks to put his signature on this event with a GDS, which he connects. However, the referee gets inadvertently wiped out, so whilst the cover is made, the count is not. CM Punk had the match won, although as he goes over to check on the ref, we see a groggy Jey Uso go to the outside and grab a steel chair. Could he? Would he? Well, before he could, a certain tribal chief then enters the ring. It's looking like Roman Reigns is going to smear CM Punk. However, he instead spears his own family. A receipt from Crown Jewel, as of a tease of a clash between two megastars destined to battle down the line, Roman Reigns leaves. All the while, CM Punk takes full advantage of this, hoisting Jey Uso up and planting him down with the second and last go to sleep of the match. As with that, CM Punk is your new World Heavyweight Champion. And there's no ruse to be had, there's no cash in to occur. CM Punk can finally have a run as World Heavyweight Champion. But how do we follow this? Well, it's time for another title match, as Penta and Rusev are both looking to overthrow Dirty Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. Though Dominic immediately tries to cower away and hide, which doesn't work, as both Penta and Rusev take it in turns to completely dismantle Dirty Dom. But Rusev's ego can't be contained as he starts to fight with Penta. It's every man for himself, as Dominic wisely continuously attempts to steal the win. Though each time he tries this, it goes miserably for him, and he's growing more and more desperate after each attempt, causing him to be eventually caught by Rusev. As after he disposes the man with zero fear, Rusev locks in the accolade onto the double champ. He's got nowhere to go, but before he can tap or pass out, Santos Escobar slowly enters the ring, light tube in hand, as he smashes it off Rusev, who crumbles to the ground. And with him ensuring Penta is a non-factor in the rest of the match, Dirty Dom quickly ascends to the heavens and crash lands back down to reality with a frog splash. As once again, by the absolute skin of his teeth, Dominic Mysterio retains. He's still two-belt Dom. The lying, cheating and stealing has worked once more. But what's next? Well, it's time to find out if Jade Cargill can finally become WWE Women's Champion. But to do that, she has to vanquish a slightly injured Tiffany Stratton. Can she do this? Well, the match is on, and Jade immediately bicycle kicks Tiffany Stratton out of the damn ring. And she doesn't let up, smashing her on the hardest part of the ring, powerbomb style. Though her grip is maintained, doing a powerbomb onto the ring post and lastly onto the barricade. Yet she's still not done, yeeting her across the announcer's table. Then she hurls her into the ring and just proceeds to wait and wait and wait until the champ eventually rises to her feet as she goes for a second bicycle kick, which is nowhere to be found, as Tiffy goes for a roll-up to try and steal the win. Though this doesn't work, so she tries to pick her up, even though she gets caught up and put right back down, back first, onto the concrete floor. Tiffany Stratton is done, and Jade Cargill knows it, throwing her back into the ring to hit one hell of a delayed Jaded. As with that, we have a new WWE Women's Champion. Jade Cargill has finally won Singles Championship Gold. She is now at the top of the SmackDown Women's Division, but who the hell can possibly stop her? Well, before we find out, it's now time for the main event of the evening. as it's time to find out if Drew McIntyre has what it takes to beat and dethrone the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. And he starts things out boiling hot, immediately going for a Claymore. Though this misses, as Cody quickly goes for and nails across Rhodes. Is the match over just like that? Well, no, it's not, as Drew survives. So Cody goes for a Cody cutter. However, Drew German suplexes his way out of it. Then he lines up for another Claymore, but Cody quickly gets out of the ring. So Drew just hurls himself at the American Nightmare. And after the launch given to the barricade and ring post ribs first, he puts him back into the ring and looks for the Claymore. Though Cody evades it again, as he just starts to fight with a Scottish Warrior. And the challenger fights back all the same, as both men just start clobbering the ever-living Christ out of one another. But after a mighty struggle, they both stagger, as Drew goes for a Glasgow kiss, which misses, as Cody tries rolling him up. However, this fails, and when both men rise, they just go back to slugging out of one another. Only this time, Drew McIntyre is able to get the advantage over Cody Rhodes, as the Glasgow kiss actually connects, and he goes into the cover, even though Cody kicks out at 2. So Drew mounts him, which gets turned around, though the Scottish Warrior pushes back, yet Cody quickly goes off the ropes and actually nails the Cody cutter. But Drew kicks out at 2. So Cody gets him up and looks for the crossroads, yet this gets countered as the Claymore kick manages to get nailed onto the American Nightmare's skull. But somehow, someway, Cody Rhodes finds a way to kick out at 2. And as soon as this happens, Randy Orton comes on out. He's looking to screw Drew McIntyre, and with the referee distracted, Cody's able to knee Drew back, going for a shocking, desperate low blow, which fails, as he gets staggered by Drew's own knee, as he then hits the American Nightmare right in the balls for his troubles. And he follows this up with a Claymore. Randy Orton is in disbelief, as with a third Claymore connecting, the referee goes into the cover, crowning a new WWE champion. And his name is Drew McIntyre. He has won. He is now at the top of the mountain on SmackDown alongside Jade Cargill and of all the WWE. But who the hell can stop him? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. As if you like this story, I think this might interest you.